It's nice to learn digital dentistry because it improves the communication. They would take a photo ng phone nila, ang layo-layo pa. So ikaw, when you look at the photo, then zoom in mo, sumabog pa yung pixel. With digital dentistry, you can put it on screen. Yung digital dentistry, it magnifies your problem.
Yes.
So you see kahit na parang alam mo yun pagka nag-prep ka na ang tagal-tagal mo na nag-prep, ang tagal mo nag-polish, tas in-scan mo and then nakita mo sa screen, meron pa pala doon.
Oo, merong
Yung ganon.
Welcome to Safe Space Connects, where we bring together the brightest minds in dentistry. Join us as we explore the art and science of the oral world. So open wide and enjoy listening. Ang guest natin ngayon ay isang dentist at digital smile designer na may malalim na expertise sa digital dentistry, CAD/CAM restorations at same-day dentistry. He is a Filipino dentist who worked in Dubai in digital dentistry and CAD/CAM restorations before returning to the Philippines and establishing his own modern dental clinic. Please welcome Dr. Vencer Montes. Hi, Doc.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good. Thank you very much.
So, tell us about your day. Kamusta? How did you start your day today?
Well, masaya in the sense na we've been having rains for the past 3 weeks, di ba?
Yeah.
So it's nice to see some sun,
Yes.
di ba? So yeah, it
So,
brings a little
finally,
bit
the
life.
sun came out.
Exactly.
And it, parang swerte natin. Anong tawag doon? Medyo
Nakisama yung
nakisama yung weather sa
araw.
atin. Kasi
Makapagpatuyo na rin ako ng scrubs. amoy kulog na yung
Oo.
scrubs ko.
the past 4 days has been really tough for
Yeah,
a lot
hectic.
of Filipinos and also dentists.
Yeah.
Yung ang daming nagsara,
Yeah,
ang daming tinamaan ng habagat.
true.
And then, did it teach us how to rest? Did it teach you how to,
Actually, it worried me more. Kasi you would think about, kasi 'di ba kami sa clinic, we are by appointment. So you have everything all lined up, day per day, hour per hour. And then ngayon biglang you have to cancel. Where are you going to slot this patient in? Itong patient na to is an emergency patient. Yung mga ganung bagay. So medyo in a bad way yan. Medyo mahirap kasi you have to think about that.
nakakakaba.
Nakakaba, yes.
Kung kailan
Kasi
tayo ulit
you have to think
magbubukas.
about the welfare of the patient din. Pero on the other hand, it's nice din to sit back, relax, and watch kung ano makapanood mo.
Oo. Kami the past 4 days, there were dentists who really went out of their way, sinugod yung bagyo para lang matuto.
Mhm.
So, sabi ko nga, bilib ako sa kanila. May mga dentists na talagang went to their own practices, pumasok, pinauwi na lang ng gobyerno di ba? And then some of the dentists made time to learn ng mga new skills. So, different scenarios, but all is well. Everything turned up to be good. So now you're here. I'd like to thank you ahead of time kasi before I was just seeing you in front of me giving out a workshop, and then it opened my mind. It opened my mind about digital dentistry. But before anything else, for our listeners, Doc, can you take us through your journey in dentistry from graduating in 2007 to eventually becoming a digital dentist?
Paano
Paano
So
ka
yeah,
nagsimula?
I graduated 2007 sa UE. Well, let me go back a little bit. When I graduated high school, ang thinking ko was ano bang course yung kukunin ko. Lahat naman tayo ganun.
Yes, Doc.
I didn't had any plan to go into dentistry. Ang gusto ko lang was to get out of Manila. To get a course na is not here in Manila.
Okay.
Kasi yung brother ko, he was studying at UPLB. So, I was thinking, wow, parang sarap ng buhay, freedom, ganyan. So, I was thinking, okay, let me look at ano yung mga courses na nandoon na hindi
Sa
available
LB.
dito o sa LB or kahit saan, maski sa sa UP Visayas, ganyan. Fisheries, tinignan ko. Farming, tinignan ko. Agriculture, yan, tinignan ko. Pero well, UP was not my place. Hindi ako natanggap, technically. I ended up, taking architecture in in FEU. Pero that was just 1 year.
Okay.
That was just 1 year. So technically it was just the general subject. So ang subject namin for architecture then was just the basic definitions of architecture, ganun lang. And then sabi ko parang it's not for me. Parang hindi siya yung parang yun na, parang may lukso ng dugo. Ganun. So walang ganun. And then hindi ko masasabi fortunately I had a very bad toothache.
Oh.
So yun, and then nalaman ko yung pinsan ko was a dental student sa UE. And then sabi ko, sige nga, can you look at my tooth? Sabi niya, sige, punta ka sa school, ganyan, let's see you, and then let's treat you. And then, pagpunta ko doon, sabi ko, wow, parang okay dito ah. And then, probably just like kay dun sa isa mong guest, si Dr. Romero, na-intriga ako on white uniform.
Okay.
Sabi ko, parang ang ganda, ang linis tignan, ang pristine, ganyan. So sabi ko, okay. My mom and my dad is a medical practitioner, my mom was a nurse. So sabi ko parang okay. Medical
Connected
field.
siya.
Let's connect the dots together.
Oo.
And then connect it to me. Sabi ko, sige, gusto ko mag-dentistry. So, punta ako na transfer ako from FEU to UE. And then, pero when I got to UE, hindi ako diretso sa pre-dent. Muna ako, ComSci muna ako. IT, BSIT muna ako. That's
Okay.
where I met my wife. And then, after that, pre-dent, and then, yun na, dire-diretso na to dentistry. Yan. And then I graduated 2007 and then I practiced dito sa Philippines for 1 year. Well, during that time when I was in college, my wife was in Dubai na.
So she went there first.
She went there first.
Okay.
And then she was telling me to go there, work there. Alam mo naman syempre nung bata ka, medyo patriotic ka. Parang Pilipino ako, dito ako gumraduate. Kung gusto akong gustong magpa-treat ng mga banyaga, pumunta sila dito. Puntahan nila ako dito. During that time, parang sabi ko, parang nagpa-practice ako dito, sabi ko parang, why is it not happening? Tapos yun, and then after that, sabi ko na doon sa wife ko, I sent her a message, sabi ko, punta na ako dyan. So yun, then pinapunta niya ako doon.
How many years were you apart? Mga
I think she was in Dubai mga 2003.
Okay.
And well, naman siya,
She
yearly
comes
naman.
in
Yeah,
and
yearly
flies
naman,
in.
may annual leave naman sila. She comes here naman. So, yan. Yun. And then I went there as a tourist, just like any Filipino that would go there trying to test out the waters. So, punta ako doon, had my CVs ready. And then para siyang naghawa ka ng buhangin sa kamay mo. And then andyan yung mga trabaho sa harapan mo and then bato mo. Where it lands, yun yung trabaho ko. Yung ganun. So, technically lahat tinry ko. Try ako mag-send sa hotel, ganyan, sa classified ads. And then after that, may mga tumawag sa akin na mga companies.
Okay.
Yung first na tumawag sa akin na company was, sabi niya, is this Mr. Montes? Yes, this is Mr. Montes. So, very excited pa ako nun. Sabi niya, would you like to work here in our office? Ganyan. Siya, well, technically, what he was offering was a gasoline boy.
Oh, okay.
During that time, syempre parang ang tagal ko na doon. Wala Kasi by the day goes by na wala kang trabaho dun, it's a big expense eh.
Yes.
So I was pressured. So I was already thinking parang if I take this job, parang ano na.
Mm-mm.
So parang hindi tama, sabi kong ganun. Sabi ko sige, let's just wait it out a little bit. And then may clinic na tumawag sa akin. Tuwan-tuwa ako nun. Sabi niya, this is the dental clinic, ganyan. Can you come here for an interview? Sige, sabi ko, punta ako. Pagpunta ko, ayan yung boss. Ano siya, dun sa loob ng office niya, he was smoking. Sabi ko, medyo parang cool, ganun. Ganun pa yung ko nun, yung idea ko nun, cool. Punta ako dun, upo, then interview. Ang ino-offer sa akin was a clinic boy.
Okay.
So technically, if your dental chair gets broken, pagka may pumutok na dyan, na piping dyan, ako magagawa niyan. Pagka may electricals dyan, ako gagawa niyan. And then, naman din, yung, the salary that they were offering was good enough, I would say.
For a
Tingin ko
start.
nun, for a
Yeah.
start. And then, I told my wife about it, and then she said, no, wait for it. Wait for, iba pa.
Okay.
Andyan lang yan. So, a few days later, tumawag na yung clinic na na pagtrabahuhan ko. Funny enough, the style of the clinics in Dubai is, it's just like a villa.
Okay.
Yeah? It's situated in a neighborhood. So, a villa siya. So, I went there, and then, sabi sa akin ng receptionist, please have a seat there, and then the boss would come. So, I sat. And then, at the back of the clinic, here comes a man, bald guy, very big, pero he's a white South African. Went in on a shorts, barefoot,
Okay.
and then took a paper sa reception, and then sat beside me, and then started interviewing me. I was like, who's this guy? Parang ganun. Pero ako naman, I kept on answering the question. And then, well, so he started to know me, ganyan. And then, at the end of the interview, good thing I did a research about that clinic a night before. On their website, at the end of the, may sila dun kung sino-sino yung mga staff members nila. So, at that, may part dun na, blank na rectangle. So, picture, and then blank. Sabi ko doon sa nag-interview sa akin, you know what, Doc? I looked at your website, and that blank square there, that would be me.
Okay.
Ganun ako parang, sabi ko, ito na. Ito na. So, kailangan medyo, bibo. So, that would be me. Sige. So, sabi niya, sige, we'll call you back again if yung the usual, ganyan. So, we left, and then the following day, nakasave na kasi yung phone number nila sa phone ko. So, I was driving, picked up my wife, and then the phone started ringing. And then, that's the clinic name.
Wow.
While I was driving, nanginginig ako. Sabi ko sa wife ko, shit. Sabi ko, ito na yata. Sabi ko ganun. And then I answered the phone. Sabi nung sa reception, can we call you in for a second interview, ganyan. Sabi niya, on a Saturday. Sabi ko, sure. I'm available. So I went there. Ganito yung yung postura ko. As in, talaga, the smart casual.
Okay.
Hindi pala siya second interview. It's the actual work na.
They wanted you to start already.
I started na nung Saturday na yun. And mind you, the first case that I did is implant surgery pa. So sabi ko, shucks, how should I do this? Sabi ko ganun. Pero sabi ko, just you know what you have to do. Keep calm, do your assisting. So I assisted. And then natuwa naman yung surgeon na ina-assistahan ko. Sabi niya, so you know you know what you're doing. I like you, ganyan. But then the problem is, don't come to the clinic wearing that. Kasi I look more like a doctor than he is. Sabi niya. Sabi niya, "Okay, yes, okay, doc. So, no problem." So I just, after that, we bought trousers and then white na shirt and then shoes. Sabi ko, "Sige, I'm ready." Ganyan. So yun, nandun na ako. And then, yun na. I started doing
As,
the job.
uh-uh.
I was assisting.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually a very proud assistant. I miss doing assisting kasi the thing is I'm assisting yung mga speakers
Uh-huh.
on their field.
Okay.
I was assisting the oral surgeon, the orthodontist, the prosthodontist, the endodontist, everybody. So, yeah, I was like, this is it.
Yeah. Looking back, maniniwala ka, or can you tell me honestly that your wife had something to magically,
Definitely.
'di ba? Parang she told you to
Definitely.
wait eh.
Yeah.
If you grab the first opportunity, you won't be working
And
in that
my personality is once it's already there, I'll grab it na eh. I'm not going to wait for the next one eh.
Oo.
Kasi ang thinking ko, if I didn't grab this, probably the next one would be worse.
Yes.
And then
Mm-mm.
I let this away.
So
Parang
you
ganun.
believe that patience also
Yeah.
needs to.
Yeah. Fortunately, it was a very good decision.
Uh-huh.
It was a very good advice that I took from her. So yeah. Yeah, everything was
And those people that you've encountered, or the dentists that you've encountered, have now honed you na para
yes.
to be
Yes.
good in your craft.
Actually, with the dentists that I was assisting back in Dubai, I'm still in contact with them.
That's good.
Every time that I would have cases na medyo mahirap,
Mm-hmm.
I would send them a question like with endo.
Mm-hmm.
I would send a message to Dr. C. Jude Jacob. I would send him a message, "Doc, how do I do this?" Blah blah blah, and he would respond back. So yeah,
So during your work in Dubai for how many years, Doc? 10
10
years.
years.
Ano yung pinakamalaking natutunan ninyo for the field of dentistry during that entire experience?
First is you need to listen. You need to listen to your patient on what they are in for.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, next is you also need to listen to your yung mga kasama mo sa clinic, like your assistant. Your assistant, ang sabi nga nila, your assistant is practically your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, ina-assistan ko na si Dr. AJ Juneja. Lalaki siya. So, sabi ko sa kanya, who's the wife here? Ginagawa sabi, you should be the wife. Ginagano ko. So, yun. You need to, because you need to work with them. Their hands need to work with you. It should be like a symphony when you're working.
Mm-hmm.
And then, on the practical side or on the professional side, I learned eto na tong ginagawa ko ngayon, yung digital dentistry. Yeah, it just opened up a lot of things to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yun, I started with photography,
Yes.
and then after that, well, funny enough, we had an old beaten up panoramic radiograph dun sa clinic.
Mm-hmm.
And the cephalometric side nung x-ray na yon, nung panoramic, nung machine na yon was not used for so long. And nobody in the clinic knows how to operate it.
Okay.
And then, we have a patient that requires a cephalometric radiograph.
Yes.
And my boss told me, Vencer, go and see how this works.
Mm-hmm.
So I studied the manual and everything, and then did some tests, and then I managed to make it work. So yeah, and then with that, on that side part, nakita siguro nung boss ko na I had a knack on
something to
those things.
tools.
So then I think that's where the fire started
Started
burning.
to be curious kasi, diba?
Correct.
Then eventually it led to one thing to the other, diba?
Correct.
So for someone hearing the term digital dentistry, Doc,
Mm.
marami na tayong mga dentists na nagiging aware with digital dentistry. But for those who hear it for the first time, ano yung ibig sabihin nito and paano nito binabago yung traditional dental experience?
Well, the thing is, most are thinking that digital dentistry is another specialization.
Mm-hmm.
I beg to differ. It's not a specialization. It is it is another tool to help you with what you are doing.
Yes.
It just so happens that it can be applied on all the
Aspects of,
disciplines. Yeah. You can apply it on probably on your diagnostics, on your orthodontics, prosto mainly. It's the biggest thing with prosto, implant, yan. And also with digital dentistry kasi, people normally think digital dentistry starts from the intraoral scanner.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's not. It's vast.
Mm-hmm.
Starts with radiograph. Actually, it starts with um
Consultation
consultation and patient booking.
and patient booking. Yes.
So it starts from there, and then consultation, taking your radiographs, digital radiographs would be well, I highly um really push for digital radiographs kasi yung syempre yung
Mm-hmm.
the film radiographs that we are using before, medyo syempre may drawbacks, may difficulties with it. Yeah, digital radiographs, and then comes with the CBCTs. What else? That here comes the intraoral scanners,
Mm-hmm.
the designing softwares, the milling machines, the printers.
I
it's
definitely
big.
agree that these are digital tools that will help you
Yeah.
or that will aid you in your practice. It's not like a specialization. It's a good skill,
Mm-hmm.
but with the aid of technology, and now that you're into digital dentistry, same day dentistry,
Mm-hmm.
how do you do that in your own practice? Can you tell us more about that, Doc?
Well, the thing kasi with the workflow that we do,
Mm-hmm.
we need to understand first what I have in the clinic before
Mm-hmm.
you can implement the same day dentistry that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, the same day dentistry that I do is geared towards indirect restorations. Your inlays, onlays, crowns, veneers, yan. But then before I can do that, I need to have a machine that would produce that restoration for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have a milling machine in the clinic. And then with the materials, meron yung mga hybrid ceramics, and then meron yung mga lithium disilicates. With hybrid ceramics, you can just paint it with colors so it would look three-dimensional. With lithium disilicate, unfortunately, you would need to have a furnace.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you would have that. So all of this we have in our clinic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we can offer same day
Same
dentistry for our patient. So technically what they do, after ko silang ma-diagnose, and then after ko gawin yung ibang treatments for them, like let's say endodontics, ganyan. And then or if I manage to to control na yung gingival inflammation, yung bleeding, ganyan, then I can do their restorative work. With their restorative work, normally what we do is we would have them in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a slow clinician.
Uh-huh.
Ang isang tooth prep ko takes me about 2 hours.
Yes.
Nakakaya aminin, pero it takes me about 2 hours. So, that,
Because you're doing it so I mean intricately.
yes.
Masyadong you come to a point that you have to focus on that
Kasi ang
certain
ang siste ko din kasi diyan is if madaliin ko 'yan,
mm,
ako din yung gagawa ng restoration.
yes.
Wala akong ibang puwedeng sigawan kundi sarili ko. Mukha naman akong siraulo sa harap ng salamin, "Mali ginawa mo," ganun.
Oo.
Para naman akong siraulo nun, 'di ba? Alam ko naman na mali yung ginawa ko. So, that's why I need to refine my my tooth
Actually,
preparations.
Doc, every time I see your work when you post it, I am really in awe. Sabi ko,
Salamat.
now that I know that you've been exposed probably to the architectural field, meron ka talagang eye. You have to have
Mm.
the eye, you have to have the passion of seeing beautiful things around you, not only around you, but now you're just focused on how to make
Yeah, you're
it
actually
so
looking beyond.
oo.
Looking at this mic, you parang when you're looking at it, you're looking at it parang nakikita mo yung intricacies sa loob, mga
Mm.
gano'n.
Do you use loops ba, Doc, when you
Yes,
do that?
yes, I do.
Okay.
I cannot work without loops. Even
Mhm.
on my prophylaxis, I do use
Yes.
loops. Um, yeah, and even in doing my yung adjustments with my
Mhm.
restorations, I have a laboratory magnifier. Even I have a Wern magnifier.
So now you're using the intraoral scanners as aids and of course the softwares.
Mm.
So you really have to be also very tedious no? Pagdating sa
Ang ang
design.
sinasabi ko nga din before you start the case, before you even
Do you have to
start
study it
drilling, you need
or
to study it muna
yeah.
and then parang see it on how you want to finish it
Hmm.
before you can even do the preps.
Hmm. Can you just suggest any mentors for us to follow when it comes to seeing work of art pagdating
Mm.
sa staining and ano, ang dami nating nakikita sa social media.
Yeah. Um,
Who did you see no or who did you parang naging fan ka ba ng certain ceramist sa
Marami.
ah,
Maraming ceramists that I follow on Instagram, even local.
even local,
I
which
I
is good.
yeah, ako kasi well, frankly speaking, ang ano ko kasi ang trust ko in my profession or in my life, I want to to learn from my fellow
Mhm.
Filipinos then. I have a friend
Mhm.
that he does a very good layering with his ceramics, um, with his zirconia, and then layering it with lithium disilicate, and then I have another friend who does layering with ceramage, and then another friend who layers with composites. I was like, man, how these people do this?
Mhm.
So every time that they do something, I would have it on my phone,
Mhm.
and then I would zoom in and try to see what they were thinking when they're doing the restoration.
Mhm.
Kasi yun yung mahirap na part eh. People can paint. You can paint anything. Pero to paint it on a way that it would emit life is
Mhm.
very difficult. You
Yes.
need to extract that yung thought process ng tao na yun. How did he come up with this na nag-staining lang siya and then it looks three-dimensional. It has the mamelon effects. It looks like na parang yung ilaw is going through and then may tama yung na-stain niya, punasan niya ng brush, stain lang pala lahat yun.
Ah,
So there I started playing.
okay.
Just like with what my friend told me na well, he tells this on his lectures na yung mga mistakes mo or yung mga pinagpraktisan mo na composites, hindi yan expense for the
Mhm.
clinic. It's actually an asset because you learn how to
Mhm.
manipulate the material. Sabi ko,
And that's why you believe that experience or having mistakes is the best
that is
teacher.
true. Kaya nga yung ano din, yung as part of my my job description sa Dubai kasi nga medyo ano din how you work sa ibang bansa, you need to be parang kailangan mo maging bibo.
Oo.
You need to stand out. So with that, ang ginawa ko I was an assistant, I was doing the administrative side din.
All around.
All around talaga, literal. Even ordering materials. With that, ordering materials, I do extra. Well, I hope hindi makita to ng boss ko. If my boss sees this, I'm sorry, but then I'll repay you back. I order extra. So I would practice. Kasi nga during that time, kasi even now, wala naman din talaga nagtuturo pa ng digital
Yes.
up until now, 'di ba? So think about it 10 years back or well actually now 16 years back. Wala talaga nagtuturo. So ako lang talaga yung doon sa maliit ko na lab playing. So let me see if I put the stain like this and then patong ako ng ganito, how it would look like. So with that, ang dami kong materials na nawe-waste. Pero yun nga, sabi nga nung kaibigan ko dito, sabi niya, it's not an expense.
Yeah.
Hindi yan wastage. Ano yan? You learn. So with that, I learned how to do staining. And then yun na.
Sabi nga nila, you have to challenge yourself.
Yes.
Diba?
Actually, it's nice that you brought that up. Kasi I was as an assistant, diba? And then I was doing CAD/CAM na sa Dubai. Here's si Dr. AJ. He's a very good prosthodontist, and then he's a member of Style Italiano.
Oh.
So we always challenge ourselves. Kaming dalawa, nagcha-challenge kaming dalawa. And then he said one time na I would never have a CAD/CAM restoration in my mouth. Sabi niya ganun. Sabi ko, parang tinamaan pride ko dun . So ngayon, ang nangyari, may case kaming ginawa na sinend sa laboratory and bumalik na. Natapos na yung ceramic, yung Emax restoration or lithium disilicate restoration, bumalik na from the lab. And then I was thinking, gawa kaya ako ng ko dito, ng sarili ko.
Okay.
And then gumawa ako. Nag-design ako, I stained it, I milled it, I stained it, and then the best test that you can do is blind test.
Yes.
Hindi mo alam kung which one is which. So I have 2 restorations in my hand. And then I asked him, so which one is better? So he took one restoration, fitted it on the model, and then inspection, ganyan. And then sabi niya, look at this. There's an open margin, di ba? And then look at the contact. So, medyo light yung contact. Tapos medyo siya, yung staining niya, it's not lifelike, pero that's fine, it's a molar, sabi niya ganun. Okay, and then he looked at the other restoration, he fitted it in. Sabi niya, look at this margin. See, it's sitting right on the margin, di ba? All around. Inikot pa niyang ganun, all around. Fitted it on the model. Looks good, di ba? Staining is good. Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, Doc, I did that restoration.
Wow.
And then he said, okay, send this restoration back to the laboratory and have them fix it. Then, sabi ko, okay, I achieved something.
Yes.
Sabi ko, okay, I'm doing something right naman din pala. Hindi lang pala ako naglalaro. I'm doing something correct. So yun, from there, eventually yun ang actually nakakataba nga ng puso na when we nung nakauwi na kami dito, yung mga dentist na I was working with, sabi nila Spencer, I'm missing the restorations that you are doing. Kasi daw yung may alam mo yun, meron daw life. Parang nabibigyan daw ng justice yung restoration. Sabi ko, thank you, pero I know that there would be others that can do
person
that.
who will also.
And then sabi ko, I'm just a dentist a dental assistant that learned this on my own. So it's parang backyard, sabi ko ganun. And then there are others who are properly trained. They can do that for sure. Just talk to them. Just like how you talk to me. Sabi
Yes.
kong ganun yun.
So, talagang importante rin yung may eye ka for no?
Yes. You need to develop that eye.
Through
Every day.
through practice.
Yes.
And perseverance and patience and
Wag-
thanks to your boss.
Yeah, oo. Wag silang mawawalan ng yung mawawalan ng lakas ng loob
Oo.
na pagka may isang failure parang parang end of days na para sa kanila. Wag ganun. Parang there's a failure, parang okay, I can do better. Let me do this. Parang ganun. Challenge yourself every time.
Okay. So, when you're not practicing
Mm.
sa clinic, are there any hobbies that you love doing, Doc?
Actually, I am a trying athlete.
Trying.
Trying athlete.
Ngayon ko lang
I was before I was I participated into 2 Ironmans, 70.3. Baby Ironman, hindi katulad
For
ng
me, it's not. It's already Iron Man. If you
Yeah.
entered Iron Man, that's it. That's the
Yeah.
ultimate.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I miss doing that. So, ayun nga, yung as I mentioned a while ago, back then, if I'm outside the clinic, I'm either doing yoga, I'm running, I'm swimming, I'm cycling. So, those things I do, if I'm outside the clinic. Ngayon, dito sa Philippines, kasi the thing is, Dubai is they have facilities for it.
Yes.
So you feel very safe even if you cycle 2 in the morning, which I do during summer.
That's what you do every day.
Pagka during summer,
Uh-huh.
kasi nga ang summer sa Dubai, ang temperatura doon is umaabot hanggang 50. So when do you train? You would train in the morning, 2 in the morning. So when the sun is down, so okay siya. Actually, it's a nice experience when you're cycling in the dark. Tapos in the middle of the desert.
So, how many Ironmans have you done?
I did 2.
2 already.
I did 2 70.3s and then I did one marathon. And then yung others, yung mga runs here and there, ganun, mga half marathons, ganun. By which it's already a training for me during that time when I was doing the 70.3. And then lately, I don't know if you're aware of that na yung mga
Gundam.
yung mga
hobby,
robots.
oh.
So I started
Toys.
building those robots. Parang sabi ko parang I need to go back to that child in me.
Yes.
So I started building robots, ganyan. Medyo sila, sabi nga nung ko, isa kong kaibigan na taga Malaysia, sabi niya, you have to be careful about that kasi yan, nanganganak yan.
Oo.
Nanganganak
Napakaraming
literal.
models ng Gundam.
Correct. Literal, ang dami nila.
If
So
you
I
start
started
with
building one.
Oo.
And then here comes another one kasi kailangan niya ng kapatid. Tapos here comes another one kasi kailangan niya ng barkada. Tapos kailangan ng nanay at tatay. Tapos dumami na sila ng dumami. Tapos, and then, parang few months later, yung isang mong cabinet, punong-puno na.
Susunod niyan, Doc, may kwarto ka na ng mga Gundam.
I hope not. I hope not. Pero ngayon, since...
But it's very, like, the tools are, di ba? Sobrang liit.
Hindi pa yun. Actually, ngayon, I'm into kasi getting older na, I'm into wooden shipbuilding.
Wooden ship?
Wood.
Yeah.
Yung as in wood talaga. Yun as in the details there is very intricate. Yun, you need... tapos dun din papasok yung natin kasi dentist, sila, di ba? We are very sa kamay natin, di ba? Dun papasok yung how you bend wood. Kasi
Yes.
if you, just like when we're doing extraction,
Yes.
when you're forcing too much, you might break the jaw. Yung mga ganun, or you might break the tooth. Ganun din with shipbuilding kasi you have to do some bending of the wood. If you bend it too much, it breaks. Unfortunately kasi, yung ship na binubuo ko, I order it pa from I order it, well, the first one that I tried to order was it came from from Italy.
Oh.
Doon hindi naman gano'n hindi naman gano'n
Pero,
kamahal.
'di ba,
Okay lang siya.
the Dr. Vencer Montes that we don't see, he's into intricate wood, wood.
Medyo, oo.
Oo, 'di ba?
Paano siya, as in, it's very it's very,
Nakaka-relax siya.
very,
Oo.
very relaxing siya.
Oo.
Tapos rin, you also have to think about na parang, kasi you bought it from there, pagka nagkamali ka, nabali mo,
Oo nga.
wala nang replacement yun.
Oo.
O-order ka pa dun. Just for that small piece, padalayin mo dito, yun yung mas mahal. So you need to be very, very careful. Ganyan. Tapos yun,
So yeah, from being a triathlete, you're just
well,
gonna
I still try to be I still try to be a triathlete. Kasi 'di ba nga the thing is, I already made an investment. The investment that I already have is on my bike na.
Okay.
So it's going to be a shame na to have your bike there. Parang alam mo yun,
Just
napupuno lang ng
oo.
alikabok. Alam mo na nakaka-depress
But it
minsan.
goes to show that when you focus on one thing, you put your heart into it. Now that you're doing the wood
Yeah,
tawag?
the shipbuilding.
The shipbuilding, you're also putting your heart to it, 'di ba?
Yes,
So
that's
pati
true.
sa pagiging dentista, I can see that you really are putting your heart to it.
Yeah, pero
So,
ang kasi hindi siya multitasking.
oo.
So,
Nakaka-relax
yeah,
rin.
nakaka-relax siya. So, yeah, it just zones you out.
Aha.
And you do, yun nga lang, pagka na, yung doing the paint job na, yan na, doon na inis si Mrs.
Oo,
Kasi yung amoy ng pintura, it's all over the house.
But having the eye for beauty, you really have an eye for beauty.
Well, everybody naman.
Actually, dentists, I believe, have that eye.
Yeah, everybody naman.
For our aspiring dentists and young professionals, would you recommend learning digital dentistry if you believe this is the future of dentistry?
Yes.
It's actually happening now.
Yeah.
Doc,
It's nice to learn digital dentistry because it improves the communication. Back, probably still happening now. Pag we would be sending cases to the laboratory, and then the laboratory would find a problem with dun sa tooth prep mo. They would take a photo ng phone nila, ang layo-layo pa. So ikaw, when you look at the photo, then zoom in mo, sumabog pa yung pixel. Parang, what am I looking at here? So hindi mo alam yung nangyayari. So with digital dentistry, you can put it on screen. And you can actually see, depending on how big your screen is, you can see yung yung mistakes mo. Actually, ang comment sa akin ni Dr. Burias, sabi niya, Vencer, pala, itong digital dentistry, it magnifies your problem.
Yes.
So you see, kahit na parang, alam mo yun, pagka nag-prep ka, na ang tagal-tagal mo na nag-prep, ang tagal mo nag-polish, tas in-scan mo, and then nakita mo sa screen, parang di ba, na-prep mo na. Parang sabi mo, uy, good job. Tas biglang scan mo, pagtingin mo sa screen, meron pa pala doon.
Oo, meron
yung ganon, it
may
would
hairline,
trigger, yes, it would trigger yung OCD na na emotion sa'yo. Probably it's a good thing or a bad thing, but then I don't know, but then that would help both parties. Well, actually, the three parties, the laboratory, it would be much easier for them, and then for you, it's also much easier for you, and then also for the patient, kasi less repeats. So yun.
So I believe talaga kasi Dr. Vencer, thank you for being a pioneer of digital dentistry here in the Philippines. You are one of the topmost persons that I look up to when it comes to digital dentistry. So let's go to the Tooth Be Told segment. Doc Vencer, in Safe Space Connects, we have this segment called Tooth Be Told. Bibigyan kita ng statement, fact or fake ang isasagot mo.
Okay.
Then short explanation lang, and then I'll I'll give you a few questions.
Mhm.
So, ready ka na, Doc Vencer?
Yeah.
Okay. Truth be told, kapag bagong bunot ng ipin, bawal magmumog dahil pwedeng matanggal ang namumuong dugo. Fact or fake?
Fact. Well, the pressure that you're causing when you're rinsing, it would dislodge the clot. So
Yes.
yeah, bleeding again and then
Mhm. Kasi minsan may patient na they try to spit and spit. And
mm,
then makikita nagdudugo na. Truth be told, kapag masakit ang ipin, an ice cube directly on the gums can make the pain go away. Fact or fake?
medyo mahirap sagutin yun. It can be a fact, it can be fake, 'di ba? Kasi fact kasi if you put the ice in directly onto sa gums, it can relieve the pain. But then because the question is the pain go away, so fake.
Mhm.
Pero if the pain would subside,
It's a help.
it would help,
Yes.
then it's fact. So yeah, medyo mahirap eh. Gray area eh.
Third question. Truth be told, dental cleaning causes gaps between your teeth. Fact or fake?
Well, kung malaki na yung calcular deposits sa
Uh-huh.
ngipin mo, then definitely, ano na yun, you would, well, on layman, kasi they don't have an idea on how calcular deposit looks like, and they would not be able to differentiate both. So, it would not cause, tooth separation.
So, hindi lang tayo natatapos dyan dahil meron rin tayong bagong segment, what we call this or that, kung saan bibigyan kita ng dalawang choices, kailangan mo lang mamili ng isa.
Mm-hmm.
Bawal ang both, bawal ang none.
Okay.
Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you just have to choose one.
Okay.
So,
Huwag naman mahirap.
hindi naman, madali lang to. Digital scan or traditional impression?
Definitely digital scanning.
Ceramic or zirconia?
Ceramic.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning. Well, I start normally 4
Wow.
in the morning.
Same day dentistry or multiple visits?
Sabi na wag mahirap eh. Kasi yung part na yan, it can be multiple.
Uh-huh.
It can be multiple visits. Kasi you cannot perform a same day dentistry, let's say indirect restorations, if namamaga yung gilagid ng pasyente after your tooth prep and nagbi-bleed. So you cannot get a proper proper acquisition of the data that needed. So multiple.
Multiple.
Paano kung in the instance is wala namang bleeding,
Then go for
then you can do same day. So yeah,
travel abroad or travel locally?
yan another mahirap yan.
Oo nga.
'Di ba? Ang hirap niyan eh kasi
As of now.
as of now, well, locally syempre.
Okay.
Support local.
Superman or Batman?
Hindi pwedeng Robin. Kasi si Robin would learns more sidekick, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Because
oo.
see, I'm an assistant. So yeah, I'm leaning more towards the ano.
So let's go for Robin.
Yeah.
Upper teeth or lower teeth?
Lower first molar.
Oh, specifically
Yes,
lower,
lower first molar. I love the anatomy of the lower first molar.
So, Doc, thank you very much. So, meron ka bang mga darating na seminars, lectures, or projects na dapat abangan ng listeners? Or saang social media platform kanila dapat i-follow for more updates?
Okay. They can follow me on my social media platform, on my Facebook. Just look for Vencer Montes. Both Instagram and Facebook. As per lectures, I have an upcoming lecture with Frontier on September. Funny enough, it's not about digital.
Uh-huh.
It's about rubber dam isolation.
Isolation.
Yeah. I'm also a part a lecturer of the MICD group,
Mm-hmm.
which on this coming Monday, I would be lecturing for them.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we are making more lectures available for everybody. So
Yeah.
you can, follow me on my Facebook and Instagram for some updates.
If you see that Dr. Vencer will be having his workshops, try to really attend to it. So maraming salamat Dr.
Maraming
Vencer
salamat din
for
po.
sharing your insights on digital dentistry, same-day restorations, and how technology and artistry can work together to create better smiles. To our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow Safe Space Connects on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook for more conversations that bring dentistry closer to real life. See you again on the next episode of Safe Space Connects.